We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 44-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 47 yards.
8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Dillon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Mayfield. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. 57, Mike, 57. It's a party now. It's a party.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. They'll run on first down. Hunt. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Hunt, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down.
Here's Tannehill. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Complete to Mike Williams.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. You're right.
Mayfield. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Strong right.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Gets this one to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 4-yard.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Following the interception, Mayfield. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Bunch formation, bunch formation. Come on, boys, come on. Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Check 15, check 15.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Goodwin forced out to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this... And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1 score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to A.J. Dillon. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Hill. That's good for a Washington.
First ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Come on, baby.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, 35 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Push him back. Push him back.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, dude.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Gain of a yard.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Bengal first down.
On first down, it's Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Hunt. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run again with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Tannehill. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the 2
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Bengals 27.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
At the 14-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They run again with Hunt, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill now to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 35.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long, and he's going to let it go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now the pitch comes to Dillon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Dillon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete. as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On fourth down, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They go play action. Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 55 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration, not a good play.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
The onside kick recovered by Cincinnati.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile,